Helldivers, the Gloom is expanding and a new enemy update is close. We have Gloom leaks to go over, as well as the free Helldivers 2 anniversary content. So be sure to grab a beverage and let's dive right into the video. To start off everyone, before we dive into the Gloom update leaks, we will first look over what we got free for the anniversary and then the new major order. We got free armor, the B-22 model citizen armor, which we covered in the last video as a leak, and it does look awesome. It's just basically the same kind of casual armor you have in game, but just a bit shinier. But either way, I think this looks really sick. The armor passive is what we have seen before with other armor sets. 50% chance to not die when taking lethal damage, and prevents all damage from bleeding if chest hemorrhages. Gifted to Helldivers whose civilian lives were distinguished by exemplary citizenship, patriotism, and service to the Federation. It also comes with a matching helmet, which, if I'm honest with you, looks overall better than the armor set in general. That's just my opinion. A lot of players did actually think we would get more with this anniversary update, but as I said in a few videos before, Arrowhead does not normally do major updates on weekends, so if we were going to see anything big update wise, it would be in the week sometime. Either way, free content is free content, and I think this armor set looks absolutely awesome. We also have a new briefing, and guys, it's about to go down because we are literally moving towards the Illuminate storyline once again. The briefing says the Meridian Singularity is moving. Given its current course, it is at high risk of reaching Angel 5 Venture. Over the past weeks, the Ministry of Science has shed light on the Illuminate's plans. They appear to be attacking our worlds for the sole purpose of gathering dark energy. Now we know why. Dark energy must somehow be powering the motion of the Singularity. According to projections, the more of this energy the Illuminate are able to gather, the faster the Singularity will move. The Helldivers are ordered to end the Illuminate's invasion attempts as quickly as possible. We must do everything in our power to stop the Singularity and safeguard the citizens of Angel's Venture. So this definitely suggests we will see more enemies on this side of things, probably before anything else. However, this does actually have relation to the Gloom update leaks we're about to showcase. So yes guys, something big is bound to go down and I cannot wait. I think I'd rather see more Illuminate enemies than the bugs. We've seen so many bug variants with updates in the past, so I'd love to see more Illuminate enemies for sure. Drop a comment below. Are you excited to see where the storyline goes next? Now moving on, as you know, the Gloom is expanding and the black hole is becoming more vivid, suggesting something huge is coming for a new update. So here the Meridian black hole has this weird mist around it. It's almost like the Gloom has surrounded the black hole. Ironsight's leaked this, and from what I can tell, you can't see this right now in game, which begs the question, when is this event going to take place? This leads me on to some subtitles leaked by a great data miner named Asunder. This has relation to the Gloom update. You will be among the first to foray into the depths of the Gloom. We know not what horrors lurk within. Be ready for anything Helldiver. Within the Gloom, the Terminids have been enhanced into even deadlier predators, but they remain mere quarry for democracy's elite. The expedition will focus its efforts on the area inside around the colonies lost to the Gloom. This will allow the Helldivers to find and repurpose on location super Earth equipment for the most diverse data gathering, which I think sounds really cool. And Ironsights did actually go on then to show us an image of urban environments for the bugs, which obviously was bound to happen because we have it currently for the Illuminate, and recently you can actually access these biomes for the bots on certain planets, but this can be quite hard to find and very rare. Now Asunder does go on to say a lot more regarding the Gloom's objectives and missions. Gloom missions. Gloom spores surface the planet's atmosphere from the ground to the exosphere. It is possible that this is key to its ability to interfere with the Illuminate machinations, utilize the scattered LiDAR towers, however you want to pronounce it, normally used to gather topographical data and use them to measure the density and composition of gloom spores. Activate the towers, download their data, and transmit it off planet using the local relay station. Collect gloom spore readings. Honestly guys, this sounds absolutely amazing that we are getting more mission types. This is definitely what the community wants. But apparently this is not everything, because the Illuminate are getting more mission types too. As it states right here in the data files, the Illuminate are generating dark energy on this planet, which they are using to move the Meridian Singularity towards Super Earth. They must be stopped at all costs. The Illuminate are moving the Meridian Singularity towards Super Earth. Anything caught in its path will be torn apart. The Gloom may hold the key to stopping the Illuminate from moving the Meridian Singularity. A scientific expedition is being conducted to this planet at extreme cost and risk. The Helldivers must secure every scrap of useful data on the Gloom. This confirms we are getting Gloom Pacific objectives and missions, tying in with the story of the Illuminate. Maybe at some point in a major order, we could possibly see this event take place. Me personally, I think maybe either we will see more to do with the Gloom first, since it's expanding rapidly, and of course there has been a ton of leaks suggesting new enemy types since the latest update, before we see any more Illuminates basically. But hey, no one really knows at this point. This is all speculation, and as of right now, it's really hard to determine what's coming next, since there's just so much that's been leaked. For all we know, the black hole could slowly move towards Super Earth, causing havoc, and then the new fleet of Illuminates appear out of nowhere from the wormhole, attacking Super Earth. That is just a wild theory I have right now, and that leaked mission objective kind of reinforces that idea. Drop a comment yourself and let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Ironsights did leak more information, yes, a hell of a lot more. Here it says, leak Terminid units, Predator Hunter, Predator Stalker, Spore Burst Hunter, Spore Burst Warrior, and lastly Spore Burst Scavenger, which all of them sounds absolutely scary. So yes, we are going to be fighting new units in the Gloom, which sounds so sick to me. I cannot wait for this update to arrive. Man, a Spore Burst Stalker? Hell no, they are hard as they are on their own, let alone a Spore version. Man, I am so happy we got new firepower with this war bond, because we are sure going to need it. If I see a Spore Stalker, it's going to get this thing. Yes, shoved where the sun don't shine. Honestly, Helldivers, this scares the hell out of me, but it sounds so good at the same time. We did get a closer look at all of this though, because Ironsights leaked the images for some of these bad boys, and yes, they look really menacing. Here we have the Predator Hunter, terrifying to say the least. Then we have the Predator Warrior. He's going to be some hard work, I will tell you that now. Along with all of this amazing information, Asunder managed to show us a news video related to all of this upcoming content. So I will go ahead and show this clip, and we will be right back.
Freedom's greetings. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Tonight's top story. In a historic collaboration between the Ministries of Expansion, Science, and Defense, Super Earth High Command is launching its first large-scale expedition into the Gloom. The spore cloud has grown to cover large portions of Terminid territory since its mysterious appearance. It has been described by Ministry of Science officials as a biological abnormality created under extraordinary evolutionary pressure and spooky. What it could be hiding has been the subject of intense speculation, but no theories have been confirmed. Now, the Helldivers have been entrusted with leading an expedition into this hostile environment. When successful, this initiative stands to revolutionize our understanding of Terminid biology. Coming up next, the Teen Cape craze, a sign of disrespect or a step towards enlistment. Stay tuned.
So yes, this sounds pretty scary as hell, but also really interesting. Did you see though what I saw? Please tell me this is not true. Someone please tell me this is not true. Look This is some sort of spore bowl freaking titan, a spore variant for the bowl titan. It's a good thing though we have this bad boy. You know, this overpowered secondary weapon that came with this new war bond. He's definitely coming with me if we enter the Gloom. Unless Arrowhead go, hey, we're going to drop a stealth nerf to that weapon before the Gloom update comes out, and then yeah, we'll have to find something else. One thing to mention on a serious note is the fact they said we'll be exploring the Gloom, so I really am wondering when this event expedition will take place. Remember guys, all of this leaked content to take with a grain of salt, because this could literally be around the corner or for a future update. Drop a comment below, would you like to face a mutated version of the Bowl Titan? We also have another leaked news video relating to the wormhole, so we will go ahead and show this and be right back to the video.
Good evening. I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Further evidence reveals how the Illuminate used the Meridian Singularity to enable their return. The destruction of the Terminids supercolony earlier this year appears to have created a wormhole, which the Illuminate were able to use to force entry into our galaxy. Experts speculate that following the end of the First Galactic War, Illuminate refugees fled outside the Milky Way, trapping themselves in intergalactic space. Until now. An investigation is underway to determine if the scientists responsible for the development of the dark fluid bombs used to destroy the supercolony were secretly under Illuminate mind control the entire time. Coming up next, a teenager's homemade surveillance post finds dissident activity right in their own neighborhood. Stay tuned.
Yes, this has some interesting content for sure, and I mean, one thing to point out here is the fact they mentioned the Illuminant did arrive through the black hole. There was mass confusion on whether or not they did, because it was communicated very poorly in the early stages, so it's nice to know now they officially confirmed that. There was also another leaked image here of the Gloom by Iron Sights, which says Earson Sans Gloom, which to me looks like a planet engulfed by the Gloom, maybe a planet we have to go to for some sort of mission objective, which is most likely the case, as Iron Sights also leaked another image here relating to the missions inside of the Gloom. Gloom missions, exclusive missions involving the Gloom. The planet currently has a Gloom research expedition header. So this confirms to us the news video we just watched could be more or less real, since this all says pretty much the same thing as of right now, and leakers are normally very accurate. The last leak here is also relating to the Gloom's mission objectives. It gives us a clear indication on what to expect from these missions. It's a long read, so bear with me. However, it's definitely worth it. Collect Gloom infused oil. Automated oil extractors may still be operational. The oil, having been exposed to the planet's substrate, could contain information on how the Gloom has altered the planet beneath the surface. It's even possible it has somehow been made more potent. Extract samples of oil that has been exposed to the Gloom. The next one is collect Gloom spore readings. The probes were supposed to automatically transfer the data back to Ministry of Science servers, but unfortunately the Gloom is interfering with their signal transmission. Find probes sent into the Gloom and extract their research data. Find the probe and boost its signal to transmit its data past the atmospheric Gloom to the Super Destroyer. And the final and last mission here is this one. I won't read it, as obviously we read this at the start of the video. This sounds all awesome to me, but the big question is, when it's all dropping? Because I am really excited. The Gloom has been lurking around for some time now, and if you're someone who's new to Helldivers 2, this literally has been going on for quite a while now, and I would love myself to just dive into the Gloom, fight some new spore variants, use the new warbond weapons, and just have a hell of a time. Drop a comment for democracy. Are you excited to enter the Gloom? Because I sure am. Thank you so much for watching. You Helldivers are legends. Until next time, go and conquer the galaxy for managed democracy, and I will see you in the next video.